we got a front and rear facing dash camera installation video by a company here called Mangoal. I'm so excited to install this. It's something I've always wanted in my car. I've never had a dash camera. Finally, today is the day I will be installing this. It's so beneficial to have a dash camera, guys. There's just so many things happening out on the road, whether you get into a car accident for insurance purposes, especially the rear facing dash camera. If someone rear ends you, it's always good to get license plates too. Someone, does a hit and run, drives off, whether you see something stupid or funny happening out on the roads and you want to watch it back. Boom, you got it on your dash camera right there. This comes with an app as well, so you can watch everything on your phone. I'm gonna be installing this into my 2009 Mercedes C-Class, but before I install it, let's unbox this bad boy, show you guys what all comes with it. Front rear facing dash camera by a company here called Mangoal. Very nice, beautiful packaging here. Slides out of this little sleeve and boom. The cool thing about this dash camera, guys, is just it's sleek, it's hidden, it's not bulky or anything. It's not one you stick on your windshield. This one actually connects right under the rear view mirror. So for my vehicle specifically, this is gonna connect right under the rear view mirror, and it's gonna connect to the rain sensor in my vehicle. So each one of these is vehicle specific. So depending on the vehicle you have, it will come with a harness for your vehicle to plug and play. Let's show you guys what this wiring is for. So you get the camera here, you get 3 wires here. So this one here, and they're all labeled. So this is your power plug right here. This is your rear cam. This one here is optional. This is GPS. So if your vehicle has GPS, which mine doesn't, but if yours does have GPS, you could connect this. You get 2 buttons here. One is a photo button, so you could take a picture, and one is the power on button. And then on the side here, you get an SD card slot, which is included in this. So that's pretty neat. Put that to the side. Show you guys what else comes in here. 128 gig SD card. There's a few power connections. So this one you could connect to the OBD connector that's in your vehicle, so that'll connect to the OBD plug-in that's usually under the dash in the driver's side, and then the other end will connect to the camera there. So that's one way of installing it. You can do it that way. I'm not going to, because it comes with this one right here. So this is gonna, one end connects to here, the power plug right here, so it'll connect to that. The other end, we're gonna unplug the rain sensor. This is gonna plug into it, and that's gonna plug into the rain sensor that we unplug from the vehicle. This one's gonna go to the rain sensor. It's very simple, no wire cutting or anything like that, so that's awesome. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. A little panel popper tool comes out. It's easier to pop off panels and stuff. And here you get your user manual, a couple zip ties if needed. It's gonna show you their app, little QR code to install it, some information about it. The last and final thing, the rear facing dash camera. Here is the rear facing camera here. So it tilts, goes up and down to adjust the viewing angle. Yeah, you get a super long cord here, so you could run this all the way from the back to the front. And then, like I said, you're gonna connect this part here on the camera here. So that's gonna connect that, and that's gonna give it a signal to get power to the rear camera. That's everything that comes in it. It's pretty straightforward. Let's bring the car in and let's get it installed now. First things first, we got to remove this. We're going to replace it and put this in there. So we're going to use our handy dandy panel popper tool that came with the kit. And let's see if we can get under here. Pop it off. Just like that. Comes off pretty easy. So as you can see, this is the original one I just popped off. This is the new one we're gonna put in. Here is the rain sensor plug-in. We're gonna unplug this here. Let's see if I can do it with my finger. Yep, all right, I got it. Push in and then pull out. I'm gonna grab my vehicle specific harness here. This is specifically made for my Mercedes C-Class. Your vehicle will come with a vehicle specific harness for yours. Pretty simple. So I unplugged plug in here. That's the rain sensor. So we're gonna plug this end into that. All right, so I got that plugged in there. I didn't really hear a click, but it seems like it's in there. This end is gonna go into my rain sensor where I originally unplugged this plug in here. So I'm going to plug this in here. All right, there we go. So I got that in. Now this end here is gonna plug in. We're gonna bring our camera here. We're gonna find the one that says power plug. We're gonna plug that one in to this end here. Boom, just like that. So we did get a sound notification from here. We got a light blinking right here. There, you see it. So that's letting me know that there's power, it's working. That's a good sign. Now we're gonna plug in the rear camera here. We're gonna find the one that says rear cam and we're gonna connect it here. So now the fun part is getting this back on and tucking these wires here away. All right, here we go. That clipped in there. That looks nice and sleek. Now these wires here, just gonna tuck them up here. All right, so she's on there. She's nice and snug. Looks nice and clean. We're going to, I should plug this in here, our SD card. Plug that in. There we go. We got that little indication noise that's been plugged in. And another noise there. So now we got our rear camera. So we got to run this wire all the way to the back. And you just heard that. It started recording now. So that's a good sign. We got the wiring all ran to the back here, so I'm gonna kind of line this up in the middle and tack it on the glass here. And this camera does tilt downwards and upwards when you want to adjust it. First things first, we're gonna open up the App Store and download the app for the dash camera. That's called VIIDURE. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but I have it downloaded already. I've been playing around with it for a few days, so I'm just gonna hit open on it and it'll load up. So you're gonna connect your camera. You'll see the Wi-Fi name at the bottom there, E970SP. It might be different for yours, but it's very simple to connect. You're just gonna connect to that. It's gonna ask you for a password, 1234567 and this camera will always record as soon as you get in your vehicle and start the car up. This app is basically just to access the camera files, and if you want to get a live view of what's actually recording, you could check that out. You could switch from front and rear camera, as you see like I'm doing right there. You could go into portrait mode to get a better view of it, and then you could access the camera files. The front camera is really great. It records in 4K, 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. 4K, and then the rear video resolution is 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. Here's some of the footage. As you can see, you could slow it down if you need to catch something that's moving too quick. You could speed it up for whatever reason. You could change the frames per second. As you see, it's got the timestamp in the bottom, so that's very useful. The camera quality is absolutely amazing. It's got a nice wide view. Here's me zooming in so you guys could kind of see how great the video quality is and how wide the viewing angle is. So it's awesome. You could take pictures, you could download a video as I'm doing here. It takes about maybe 30 to 45 seconds to download. Once you do download it, you can it'll download to your album into the app, and then you could download it to your actual camera photo library, which is neat. Once it's downloaded, you could see your album. I got 2 videos downloaded there. You could edit your video right there. You could add music. You could do a picture-in-picture, but you got to pay extra for the VIP service there. You could take a screenshot like I just did, and there's the save to the smartphone album. And yeah, that comes in handy. So here's all the videos I have already. It's just 1-minute loop recording, front and rear camera, and you could access all that through the app. Also snap a picture right on the app as well if you need to. Camera settings here, you have sound recording. I took the sound off. I feel like it's not really needed. You could adjust the speaker volume. You could adjust the image resolution and the video resolution. I have that all the way up, the highest as possible. You could change the loop recording from 1 minute to 3 minute, whatever you like. The exposure, you could change that if you want it brighter or darker. I feel like I'm just leaving it at 0. I feel like it's good like that. You have the option to take this timestamp off if you like. I feel like that comes in handy though. And then a couple other things. It'll show you the Wi-Fi name, the Wi-Fi password, blah, 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 what's left on your SD card and whatnot. So not really much to go through on there, but that's pretty much the whole app. There's not much to it. It's very simple, very easy to use. If you got your album there, like I showed you earlier, and then the more, you could activate your VIP service if you like. I already caught two drivers making some mistakes on my dash cam. Here's the first one, this red Subaru up here kind of doesn't know if they want to go straight or turn, and they're kind of just there. I go ahead of them and then they start turning towards me and they end up just going straight. I honked my horn at them and yeah, they were definitely lost. And this other one here, this Nissan Altima on the left side of me is gonna want to switch lanes, and I honked my horn at him. He almost hit me. I guess I was in his blind spot and he didn't see me there. So this audio you're hearing right now is the microphone from the front facing dash camera. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, pick up some stuff. It's raining right now, so I thought I'd kind of show you guys how the camera looks while it's raining out. We had a super hot day, and then now we got some thunderstorms and a lot of rain. So far I've been playing around with this camera for about a week and a half now. So far it hasn't given me any issues. It's been working really good. The viewing angle is nice. It's got the timestamp. It's got a bunch of features in it. And the best thing about the camera is how it's hidden and gets its power from the rain sensor as well. That's really unique. I don't like those dash cameras that just hang out on your windshield and it's just an eyesore. So this is nice and it's clean, and it comes with the rear facing dash camera. Amazing. So anyways, I'm here at the grocery store. I'm gonna go grab a few things. Here's some nighttime driving that I did, showing you the front and rear camera again. I just want to show you guys that everything is still nice and clear. You get that front 4K quality, obviously, the rear 1080p quality, and yeah, it's the wide view angle. You pretty much see everything. I have no complaints with this camera. I've been using it for about a week and a half, and it's my first dash camera, but I gotta say, this has got to be one of the best dash cameras. Like, if you want the best bang for your buck, you got to go with this. Mangoal really knocked this one out of the park. Like, you get the SD card with it. You can go back, watch videos. You got the timestamp. You could slow down videos. There's just so much you can do. And if you guys are in the market for a dash cam, I definitely highly recommend this one.